The champ is here, and his name is not John Cena, his name is Liu Kang, because this is Mortal Kombat. This isn't wrestling for babies. This is a man's tournament with real action and fighting and death. Anyway, Liu Kang. This should be fun, and definitely a nice change of pace from the last few characters that I've played, which were comparatively slower than Liu Kang, so hopefully this should be an action-packed installment.
Raiden's servant.
He is no longer my master.
No, I am.
Round 1, fight!
Run away. Think again.
What a round that was.
You overestimate your skill.
Round 2, fight!
Oh, the grab. Oh, wow. What a great match that was. Oh, Liu Kang. In the time that I've had with Liu Kang, I've definitely, there's been quite a few things that have been confirmed for me. One is that he is definitely the fast and aggressive that I've fought against so many times with various other characters. And that's good. That is good, because that is definitely my sort of style. The only problem with him that I found, though, is that he doesn't have a lot of melee range. Like, none of his normal attacks have a whole lot of range to them.
Sento greets you, Liu Kang. I do not fear its wielder. Both were forged in combat.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, how could I have been that close and slip up at the last minute?
The battle and I are one.
Round 2, fight! Final round, fight!
Oh yeah, second brutality. I'll tell you what though, that buff that Liu Kang gets in Flame Fist where he sets his fists on fire, I knew that it's got quite a strong damage over time buff, as you could see when I get the various punch attacks on him, like the windmill fist little special move that I get there. But even when he's not blocking, it still does a lot of chip damage, and I guess that really helps contribute to Flame Fist being Liu Kang's most aggressive variation. But as I was going to say earlier, the weakest part of Liu Kang is definitely his footsie game. He is not strong in that.
Shaolin weakling.
Mind your tongue.
I will tear yours out. Round 1. Fight.
Use your head or lose it.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, yes!
Finish him.
Ah, that's just such an incredible X-ray. Because it's like, well, I mean, some X-rays you can kind of see why they were like, why they would break an opponent's bones. I mean, like Jax's X-ray, for instance, it's just raw power.
Liu Kang.
But Liu Kang's is just a giant combo, and it's like the fact that he focuses so much on certain areas really does kind of think like, yeah, you could probably break a few bones if you just constantly slam their chest like that. Okay, Melina. Now, I usually don't have a lot of trouble with Melina because she's got some moves that she uses quite a lot which are very easy to counter, so with any luck, this shouldn't go too badly.
Liu Kang,
You will stay away from Katana.
I'll make you forget all about her.
Round 1. Fight.
Not be remembered.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Final round.
Well then.
You reek of weakness.
Well, looks like we had a bit of a fight on our hands there. I mean, I almost thought I wasn't going to win that, but that was a good match, I have to say. A good, solid match.
Liu Kang wins. Fatality.
Although I can't help but think if I get some characters that like have like certain moves that, whilst they might block, well, not necessarily to block, but like if characters have certain special moves or combos that put some distance between you and your opponent, even if they block it, but they have a lot of recovery frames, so most characters could probably like get a good hit in edgeways on it. But with Liu Kang, because he doesn't have a whole lot of range, it might struggle against some characters.
Shall we?
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight!
Use your head or lose it.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Round. Fight!
This might kill him. This might do it. Oh, I don't know. No. There we go. Oh, wow. It's not very easy to do Liu Kang's windmill punches when your hands are just sweating so much. I mean, that fight is... Oh, wow. That was surprisingly intense because, as I mentioned just earlier, like, if I have to fight against characters whose like combos can push your guy back quite a bit if they're blocking, then it can be quite hard for Liu Kang because he's got no real like range on a lot of his like normal melee attacks, and Predator is definitely one of them, so he was a hard opponent to fight. And then, of course, there's Sonya. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with her. It could be good, or it could be bad.
You wanted something?
I have a bone to pick with you.
And I have an ass to kick with you.
Round 1. Fight!
Get out of my face. Don't know when to quit, do ya?
Round 2. Fight!
What a counter that was.
He remembered.
Final round. Fight!
Oh yes! I almost thought she wasn't going to go for that.
Finish her!
I can't quite place like what sort of style Sonya's covert ops is, like whether it's defensive or offensive, balanced, because I don't know, I just can't figure it out. I have to say though that it's probably offensive because of those moves that she gets in the military stance. I mean, I thought to myself for a second, I don't remember her having that cartwheel, and then I realised that it was a move you can get off the military stance, so maybe it is that, but I can't quite pin her down so much. Oh, great. From one cage to another, I guess. Although, I did fight Cassie Cage a little bit earlier with Liu Kang when I was kind of warming myself up with him, so maybe this won't go too badly?
Liu Kang.
You enter the dragon's lair.
Wow. Dork alert.
Round 1. Fight!
You are not focused.
Make good use of that sweep there.
Fight!
You got a thing for punishment?
Really got to learn when to counter some of these guys' moves.
Final round. Fight!
There we go. That's got to have done it. Yes, there we go. I have to say, Cassie Cage is always a difficult opponent, but with these two being like so similar in that They're both fast. They can both be very aggressive. It was always going to be like one of them just being always up in the other person's face. Although it could have been worse if she had the brawler variation. I guess it could have been a bit more difficult because obviously she's got like command grabs and all that. But that is over now, so that's fine. Although I can't imagine how a fight between Liu Kang and Kitana could break out, but oh well. I guess we'll see how this goes then.
You betray me, Liu Kang?
You misunderstand.
The price of betrayal is death.
Round 1. Fight.
Hear me now.
Will not be remembered.
Round 2. Fight.
You are not focused.
Final round. Fight.
I thought I could try and get the brutality off the counter, but I was just so focused on winning that I didn't quite get the timing to enhance it. I mean, it took me ages to figure out the timing for when to enhance that counter, as you saw me do it quite a few times, because it's not like a normal special move where you enhance it as well as pressing the face button. It's one of those ones that you can enhance at any time during the special move, or well, you have to enhance at a certain time if you want to. So it gives you the option, instead of just wasting the meter on a counter that might not even work. And I figured out that you have to enhance it like as his boot slams into his opponent's chest. So it's very specific timing, but it is a nice brutality if you can do it.
I nearly bested you.
With the aid of Shang Tsung's magic.
That is a lie. Round 1. Fight. 2, fight! You are unworthy! I am master of combat!
Oh, that was an awful round.
Rise and fight! Final round, fight!
Why do I always stand up when he's about to do that? And let it hit me? Yes! Your command grabs are stupid, your fireballs are stupid, you are just stupid. But in all seriousness though, Goro is such a hard opponent to fight with Liu Kang, because with Liu Kang you have to get right up close to your opponent to do anything to them. It makes Goro and other characters with grabs like his so difficult, because they can just counter you like with a command grab fairly easily. And I was getting so annoyed fighting him, but I'm glad that it's over at least.
You wish to combat me?
A battle for the ages.
For you, child.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, nice.
You overestimate your skill.
Round 2, fight!
Oh, yes! I'll tell you something though, and this is something that I've encountered a lot whilst fighting particular characters as Liu Kang. When things start getting real, and you start sweating a lot, and your D-pad starts to get sweaty, it's really hard to do his windmill punches. Because obviously you have to do like loads of different inputs across the D-pad, you're just sliding around all over the place, and you often just miss the whole thing.
Final round, fight!
Yes! Well, I have to say, I didn't think... Well, I kind of thought Corrupted Shinnok was going to be a tough fight with Liu Kang because of the stuff that I mentioned earlier about you having to be really up close to your opponent. And, well, I don't know. I guess since Corrupted Shinnok is very slow, in a way, like, he might have a lot of power and unblockable attacks, but he is slow, and even if the attacks might be unblockable, I can still counter them. And that's kind of why I picked the variation that I did for Liu Kang, because his counter is just sensational.
With Shinnok defeated, Liu Kang explored the Nether Realm, a world that, without Shinnok's controlling power, had descended into chaos. Liu Kang was no sorcerer or elder god, but his fighting skill was more than enough to beat Netherrealm's demons into submission. Liu Kang realized that Netherrealm was his for the taking, and that ruling appealed to him. He would assume Shinnok's throne, and ponder the conquering of other realms.